Okay, welcome to another video here, another martial arts video. In some of the videos I'm just talking, it's all talk, right? Cheap talk. No, in some of the videos I'm showing some techniques, but it's like simple home training. Okay. In this video I'm going to show you some basic blocking concepts. Okay, very basic blocking concepts. We're not going to talk too much about styles like the crane and all this and funky stuff, which is very useful stuff, but I'm going to just show you some basic concepts of the upper body. Quick reminder on this, okay? Upper body meaning from your torso, okay, to your head down to your, let's say your waist to your upper body, this half of your body. We're going to be talking about using your arms, okay, your hands and your arms, and more so the concept of the areas you're going to be protecting. Now, when you're blocking, you don't want to reach too far out, okay? But when you block, you can do blocking two ways. You can block so that your hands are a slight distance away from your body. Like, let's say if someone's going to swing punch me, if someone's going to take my jaw off with a hook punch, things like that, or coming in some kind of angle, or even a jab, cross, just basic punches to my body boxing. Obviously, I can do simple cover-ups. I can do all this stuff covering like people do, or put my hands close by, like that's what I like to do. Closely, see, or to the body here, I can bring my elbows in and all this close to the face, covering up, very close. Or I can put my hands further out to stop it before it comes in. You know what I'm trying to say? Now, we're not going to be talking about too many blocks in this video and certain things like that, but I'm going to show you a few things now. What I'm going to show you is this. Okay. Well, again, the same for this side. Because when you're in front, it's the same thing. I can keep my hands close here, so when someone's striking, I can be like covering up here, turning and stuff. Using my waist motion, keeping a good base with my legs there. Bending my knees and all that. Getting a good cover base. Whatever. But what I'm saying is my hands are close. See, sometimes when I have my hands in front, so you see there's a distance from me to this. I'm going to be stopping. When he's going to hit me, I'm going to stop his hand in the air with my arm or with my hand, or coming out here, see, he's going to swing me. I'm not going to do that. I might be here. So it's a bit of a distance in front of me. My hands are in front. Do you see what I'm saying? Whether it's one here and one here, or high or low, but it's a distance, you see, this a bit close, like two in front of you here, or one in front and then one in the middle. Like when you're doing Wing Chun usually, okay, Wing Chun. But when you're here, okay, or maybe on the side like this, see things like this, or karate, and just see things like that, okay. It might not always be so close here, so like boxing and stuff like this, and Muay Thai and MMA and stuff like close here, so, but that's all useful. But the thing is, you're not going to reach out too far. So you've either got close to the protecting the face, the head from the outsides, and the ribs here, like protecting, see, or the body and this and the nose in the face. You cover in, see, and put my face here, protecting my body here, see my arms. I can use my arms to block here, my elbows. So using your elbows, your arms, and your hands, sometimes open, sometimes there's fists ready to punch. Okay, you can use all parts of your body, really, your back, your shoulders, if you're able to cover, and slip and come in. Okay, and work it. So you can work, like, as I say, traditional martial arts techniques into your boxing too. The footwork is very important too, don't forget, being light and being able to move around quick on your feet. But you need to have a good root and base and know when to bend, base yourself by bending your knees there. And you have a little bit of a space between your legs, not too open, but like, enough to be stable. You don't want to be standing like you're on a tightrope, or cross-legged all the time because you can't get your balance. Make sure you're based, so your feet are about shoulder width apart and flat on the floor to your feet, not always lifting up all the time, but flat. And then sometimes on the balls of your feet, on the toes moving naturally, but sometimes you want to base when you need to and keep your legs flat. Don't go up and down too much, but you're there, and then you might take a step back, see, slightly, not too far, but just take a step back, see. You might have one hand in front, or both there, see, your shoulders here, or your shoulders slightly on the side, not totally on the side, but like that, okay? And then there's a line between your two legs there. So this foot is here and this foot is here. So still on these train tracks, as such, you can imagine if these are like train tracks, two lines, when I step back, see, and I turn my front knee and my foot in slightly to turn my knee in to protect my groin, and the back foot will be slightly turned out. Okay, and you don't want to be leaving your hands out all the time here, so you want to be close enough, whether it's like this or one in front of, you're going to be close enough to stop anything within this circle. So when you're blocking, when you're doing blocking motions, you're either going left and right, up or down, see, up or down, different motions, circles, or just covering, okay? And basically, you're just covering, deflecting and things like that, but you're going to be covering your body to protect your body. The inside line, meaning a line which goes down the centre of your body, whichever angle you're standing with, from the top of your head, imaginary line, a centre line, down through your body, okay? That's the inside between your two shoulders. You want to protect that in any martial art, specifically in Wing Chun. They talk about that, but it's known, but it's like, you know, all the martial arts really. And you use two hands to help each other covering, but you can try and use like one to cover, one to strike if you can. And you try and work it out however you can to win. There's not fixed like stone. You can work it any way. But I'm just going to say, you know, being natural and fluid in your movements, mirroring and complementing and mirroring the opponent's movement. That's the concepts of yin and yang. But if you're training with someone, you can train slowly and work and just try and mirror their moves and try and match slowly. When someone's punching, you can block, cover, things like that. But when you're really fighting, obviously, you need to have that speed and really be able to move quickly and strong, you know. Now, what I want to say, okay, is in this occasion, very quickly, is we're covering a circle. Let's say in front of me here, okay. We got the outside too. As I was going to say, we have the outside. So we have the inside, and then we also have the outsides here. So the ribs, the head, and when you talk about the back angle too. So the front and the back. Well, and then the sides, obviously, whether you're standing. But the thing is, okay, with the back, you don't want to show your back to your opponent. Never turn your back on an open door, they say, and never turn your back on your opponent. You know what I mean? An open door is a chance to win or lose. You know what I mean? It's like that same thing. So with an open hand, open heart, open mind, all that. You know what I mean? So, yeah. You know, a chance to win is a chance to lose. Chance for competition is a chance to lose. You see what I'm trying to say? But, you know what I mean? Chance for freedom is a chance for peace. Let's go back to what I'm saying though. So, you can get strung up in the philosophy, and then you get your arse whooped in combat, when it comes to it. You lay them hands on you. You know what I'm saying, man? But I'm not saying that. But it's the same in combat. You can be so strung up in the combat of it, the philosophy goes out the window, and you just become this empty shell of a person. And that's not the spirit of martial arts. And you become less wise. And then you get bad habits. You become ignorant, because someone who's ignorant their mind's not at peace. Their mind's erratic. They pick up bad habits over time, and it's a kind of mental illness, insanity. So whatever they're doing, be it martial arts, chopping vegetables, driving a car, writing forms out, dealing with money, dealing with anything, dealing with their children's, whatever it might be, something caring for people, they end up making a mess of it because they're not totally stable. That's why you have a lot of issues in society, basically, because there's no martial arts. See, if I say that, it sounds crazy, but because there's not a kind of focus and training in the human being. We're human beings, people, you know what I'm trying to say? So let's go back to what I'm trying to do, yeah? Talking about walk the walk, man. We're going to do it, yeah. But basically, yeah, so covering those points, that's basically it. So someone's going to strike my body, I'm going to bring my elbow in to stop it, my elbow or my forearm, or here, or I'm going to come down to cover. I'm going to use my hands, I can cover with my hands. When we train, usually too, we try to use two. Like, you can use two hands, but it's like if you're facing me and you strike me on this side, I'm going to use this hand here to mirror. I'm not going to reach over that. I'm going to use this hand to cover, either on the inside here protecting, or from the outside. And I can move away if I want to move away from your other hand or leg, so all the danger passes. I'm not going to cross the street. If there's a car coming towards me, I'm not going to step and leave my foot there, my leg go that way. It's just going to chop it off. So if you're coming at me, running at me with a sword or a chainsaw, a Freddy Krueger or something, I'm going to step to the side. Right? I'm not going to leave this arm out for you to chop off. If I'm trying to say, I'll leave my head here, my legs go over here, and my head's still here for you to punch. It's like, what is that? What's going on? You know, it's like I'm going to cover. If you're going to hit me, I'm going to go or that way, or this way, cover and see, or two hands either way. You see, if it's to the body, same thing. I can stop it. I can block down and strike you back. If you're hitting high, I can come up. And I'm just giving you some basic concepts, right? So we've got a circle here of the body here, a small close circle, and also the head here. And then you've got another circle which covers both, like imagine like this. So you're in this space, you can have your hand guards up high, high, low, one high, one low, one slightly in front, back, and then punch when you want to. So I can block here and punch, or block out and punch. I can parry, I can move a little bit if I want to. I can just parry and strike you here. If you're going to hit my face, I can parry and hit it low. We'll come up to the face, palming, elbow strike coming in, whatever it's going to be. Same on this side. I can block to the outside here. If you're going to hit me, I'll go away. Elbow here, I can grab the arm if I can and strike you. Or hit to the gut, the body, or do a hook punch to the head. So whenever you're blocking, you can do these different moves. Even on the inside, I can block and hook. Or block, uppercut, block, hooks. I'm giving you some basics here, okay? Blocking here, you come to hit my body, I can block with my hand, but my hand's wasted. Why not just block with my arm here, and then this fist still facing you, so if your head's coming towards, I can come in. When you're doing Wing Chun, you do like a rolling punch, okay? Yung Chun, so one here, I'll cover, I can continue punching, see, so I'm guarding with my hand, my arms, and still punching. But I can block here, come in, see? You come to hit me on my center line, so you come hit me on my body or face, so you go grab, push me or whatever. What I need to do is turn, deflect it. Don't go too far, because you can push me and hit me here and all this, or turn my back to you. That's wrong. I want to make sure I'm turning a little bit to deflect, cover, maybe like boxing, it's the same thing, I can cover my arm, so when you come to hit me, to my head, this covers your arms here. This can hit you, or the same with this one. I don't want to bring this hand too far back as to come in, say. I want to make sure I cover, and then my hips coming in, bam, hit to the gut. Wherever it's going to be, close range, good elbow will be strong. I want to make sure if you're going to push me, I can come down, just get that thing off the line. If I imagine someone coming at you with a pole, a stick here, broom or a goddamn knife. Or no, that's hopefully not a knife. I'm just saying, imagine someone coming at you with like a broom stick. Imagine you can move it this way, move it that way. When it's coming towards me, I just need to move it a little bit, right? I don't need to run on. It's coming at me, and just, so I'm trying to say, just move that. When it's coming straight away, just move either side. You can go down slightly. If it's high, I want to block high. If someone's coming at you striking low, they may be open to their head atop there. And when you're striking too, don't forget to when you are striking, don't forget to have your other hand up as a guard. Because if you don't, it's not just for show either. You be striking and this hand, someone comes to punch me in the face, this hand's got to stop that. If someone's going to hit me, I'm going to cover that, I'm going to protect either side with my arm or whatever. You're going to hit me here, I'm going to protect with my elbow. He might hit his fist on my elbow and hurt his fist. See, he's going to hit me on that. I'm fighting someone here, someone comes to strike me here. I can't really do this with my hand, but I can bring my elbow back. I can dip, so here. Blocking, and then my hand's straight here, I can hit him. I might not be able to reach over and strike, but this is here. You see? If someone is trying to hit me, I can cover. I could maybe get an elbow in. I could cover with this hand, grab his arm. Coming here, I might do a kick back on him. We're just talking about hand techniques in this, you say. I can talk about all kinds of stuff. Grab his arm, put him into a knee strike, all kinds of stuff. But I'm just saying, when you're on that inside here, with these, imagine this, you're inside this frame here, I can come on the inside, striking however I wish to. If he's on the outside, or I'm moving, see, as I go, I can step, I can turn, can come walking forward or back, covering here, if he's going to hit me from the outside, and cover, coming in, striking, combinations, false combinations, strikes, boom, 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 each one's going to be strong when you strike. Grab, might block that, grab the head, smack, come in here. But don't leave your hands up always and you're open to attack, or don't leave your hands too low here and you don't have a guard, see? This is the thing. So, covering, these are some basic techniques. You can have open hand, chop, slap, punches, palm strikes, fist, elbow, all that stuff. Even forearm strikes coming in. And like I've told you before, that when you're doing your arm motion, when you do like a back fist, let's say, you can use your forearms to strike too. So we're talking about just basic principles here. And when I take a step back, see, my right foot, my right shoulder comes back slightly. Not like miles away, it's here. Don't leave your hands out for too long or your face out for too long. Make sure you just, covering naturally as you need to cover. See, bam, boom, see. When he gives you something, if you can stop it, strike it. If he gives you something, if you can. If he's open for a shot, go in for a shot. And again, like, this hand's forward, so I'm facing. I'm not going back. If I can run away, I'll run away. But it's like, if I'm here, he's facing something. You don't just put your hands down like he blocks me, I'll leave it. You've got to make sure you come immediately back up into a guard and move. And don't leave that foot there. Bring the foot away, because don't leave your foot in the road, right? Leave your arm for a truck to knock off. Or train. So don't stick your hands out of a train window or a bus window. He's coming at you. Here, make sure no matter what happens with these fists striking, no matter that whatever happens, he's coming to hit me. My guard's always there to meet him. So he's going. I'm striking wherever. But if he comes to hit me, my arm's already here. My elbow's already hit the guard. That's what I'm saying. In that circle. He's going to come straight in when I strike with that elbow. Like here, excuse me. Not just the elbow, it can be, but I can use my body if I want to. Use my body force into it as well, Yeah. Please excuse me, I'm just a little bit stiff here. Damn it. Make sure you're all loosened up when you're working out, and comfortable. I'm just taking you through some basics, okay? And I thank you for watching this video. It's a little longer, this video, but you're always there. Don't always try and grab hands as well. Not only can you not always do it, because in mid-air we're blocking or grabbing, but just make sure your guard's always up no matter what and ready to strike. But also, with grabbing, you can grab. If someone's grabbing you, you can grab them. But you need to know about structure and how to stand and how to move around the structure. If someone grabs you or you grab them, it's maybe the same thing, but you're maybe both open to attack. You need to know how to use that. Understanding some basic techniques of grappling is good, and knowing how to strike and where to strike. You need to know the flaws of your techniques too. Study what you do. Your balance, your footwork. How are you open to attack or open to falling over? How are you open to, when you're striking, where are you open to attack wherever? When you're grabbing or so, how are you open? And look at that. Study yourself to know others. Study your position to see that in others. You know what I mean? Thanks for watching this video. Okay, just some basic concepts on blocking and techniques here again. Thank you very much for watching. Take care now. Train hard and stay safe.
Every day your brain's cooking up shit.